All right, GX community, this is GX Bob coming to you guys again live. Live. Yeah, well, funny thing, I got a funny story for you guys. You guys can stay and listen to the story. It's only going to be 2 minutes, but I was in the middle of another project, and all of a sudden I get a ding 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 notification on YouTube letting me know that I'm getting more and more comments. Of course, I always read all of my comments, and if you guys already noticed that I do go through all my comments, and one of the comments that I've been getting the most that I've noticed was the replacement of the third brake light. It didn't occur to me how many people wanted to replace the third brake light, and I'm thinking, out of all my vehicles, I've never had third brake light fail, which leads me to believe you guys out there that want to take that third brake light assembly apart are probably transporting drugs across the border or something, and you guys ran out of I don't know, hidden compartments in your GX460. So this is for you guys out there that need an extra hiding place for heroin or cocaine or whatever you guys are transporting. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. This is right here, the third brake light assembly. I am going to show you from scratch on how to do it, and these are the tools you need. Come on closer, guys. Closer, closer, closer. Okay, now you need to back the fuck off. Back the fuck up. There, that's better. In order to successfully do this removal and installation, you're going to need a 10mm with an extension, of course. You're going to need a flathead screwdriver, and you're going to need my favorite Harbor Freight plastic trim removal tools. You're going to need a wide one, and you're going to need a thin one, and you're going to need these little, god damn it, what are these called? Nipple twisters? Yeah, nipple twisters. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. Okay, this next step, guys, you're going to want to go to the rear of your vehicle. We're not going to open up this rear hatch yet. You're going to look in this corner right here, and there is a plastic panel right here, and you're going to get your flathead screwdriver ready. And hang on. If you go to the outboard portion of this plastic panel, you're going to see a slot right here. You're going to take your flathead screwdriver, stick it in this slot, and bend it out. You're going to pop the first clip. You're going to stick your flathead in here. You're going to pop the second clip, and just keep moving along until you pop all the clips. Once you pop all the clips, you're going to take this panel and you're going to slide it that way towards the passenger side. Okay, it has a little clip right here that you have to slide out. Right here are all the plugs for your third brake lights right here. Okay, on the driver's side corner, you're going to see this little button right here, momentary button. You're going to push it. It's going to pop your rear hatch. You're going to open up your rear hatch all the way, and you're going to concentrate on this black plastic panel right here. This is what we're going to pop off next. Surprisingly, what's holding this top portion of the black panel is Velcro. Okay, it's all Velcro, and the bottom pieces are plastic clips. So don't be afraid to start pulling it off. You could use your wide plastic scraper and just start in the middle and just start working out. You're going to see there's going to be Velcro pieces right here, and it's going to be plastic clips. Once you feel confident that everything is already loose, you can go ahead and slide it towards the rear. There you go. Slide it towards the rear. The reason why I say slide is because they have these little things that go inside the slots, okay? You can't just pull it right out, you have to slide it out. Okay, let's go ahead and put this in the back of the vehicle. Next, we are going to have these 10mm. If you take a look along right here, you're going to have a bunch of 10mm. There are a couple of 10mm that you do not need to touch, and you don't need to touch this one, you don't need to touch this one. But this one, this one, this one, and this one you need to remove. Okay, so let's go ahead and take our 10mm and start unscrewing them. You could use a drill motor if you want. I don't recommend it. I recommend you doing it by hand because they are super, super tight. I already loosened them up during my very initial removal of this, so it's not going to be as hard. Okay. Just remember, you don't need to remove all of them. There's these two that don't need to be removed. So let's go ahead and take them out by hand here. There you go. After you remove those fasteners, those 10 millimeters, we are going to back up and we're going to close the hatch. Be careful. Right now, all you're going to do is take your hands and wiggle this loose. It's going to pop out. Just like that. And right here, you're going to have your rear windshield wiper motor plug and perhaps your third brake light wire. So you're going to unplug these two plugs right here. There's two of them. Unplug them. Once you unplug them, you can grab it and take the whole thing out. Now let's go ahead and take this to our work table. Let's take a look here. Here's our third brake light. We're going to want to flip this assembly around just like this. We are going to look for these two Phillips screws right here. They are fairly large screws, so I would recommend you grab a Phillips head that is fairly large, about this size. It's going to be a fairly large Phillips, okay? I'm not going to screw it out by hand. I'm going to go ahead and screw it out by my drill motor right here. But before anything, we got to quench our thirst a little bit. Okay, Phillips screws right in here. Let me bring you guys closer. Make sure you don't drop these inside the point of no return. Once you drop it in there, you're gonna have to start taking off a whole bunch of panels. We want to take out the least amount of panels as much as possible, okay guys? So there is one more screw right in there. If you have a magnetic tip, awesome. If you don't, just be careful. Keep your fingers in there and take the screw out like this. Woo, that was close. All right, so let's go ahead and flip the assembly over. You're going to flip the assembly over to this side. You are going to take one of your plastic trim tools, the narrow one, and you're going to start picking at it. The only thing that's holding this in is just friction, guys. So just go ahead and just pick at it. Be careful not to ruin your awesome paint job. There you go. It's coming out right there. See that? And it has a plug right here. Push on this clip and it should pull right out. There's your third brake light. Okay. Now if we want to reverse the process, which is also super simple, we go ahead and plug this back in. Okay, see this notch right here? It's going to go back inside the hole. Squeeze this back in there. Okay, we're going to flip this thing around. We're going to put those Phillips screws back in where it belongs. Do not cross thread them, guys. Go in very slowly. Do it by hand if you can. I'm kind of used to this, so that's why I can actually use a drill motor here. Okay, my third brake light is in. My assembly is complete. I'm going to go ahead and put it back on the vehicle. Now on the vehicle, you guys want to pay attention. There's two little nipples right here. There's this white nipple that sticks out, and you're going to have a gray nipple on this side. Let me show you on this side. There's going to be a gray nipple right here. This is what's going to guide your third brake light assembly back into the vehicle. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Now if we flip this over, we are going to notice there are going to be two slots right here. See this slot right there? And if you take a look to this side, you're going to see this slot right there. We are going to guide those nipples into those slots. We're going to lay this on top of the roof just a little bit, give us access to plug our wiper motors back in. Plug our wiper motors back in, plug in our third brake lights. Okay, now once we plug those in, we are going to look at that nipple again. Okay, remember this nipple I was talking to you about? It's going to go inside that hole. So I can't bring my camera close enough to show you guys, but you guys are going to have to put your head in here and guide it in. It's not that hard, guys. It's super easy to do. Okay, once it's in and it sits flush, you could totally tell on the side how it sits flush. See the weather seals, it's sitting flush. Totally easy to do. While it's loose, we're going to go ahead and carefully open up our hatch. We are going to take our 10 millimeters. We're going to start screwing it in by hand just to hold it in place so it doesn't fall off the vehicle. Remember where we took the 10 millimeters off so we could put it back. Remember these two 10 millimeters that I told you guys about that you don't need to take off? That is for the rear windshield wiper motor, okay? So don't bother taking that off if you're not going to work on the rear windshield motor. We are just doing the third brake lights. I'm going to go ahead and attach my 10 millimeter back onto my drill motor. There you go, fairly tight. We're going to back up. We are going to take our plastic trim right here. We're going to take a look at this plastic trim, okay? This plastic trim's got these 3 slots right here that are going to go inside pockets, okay? The rest are just plastic clips, okay guys? It's not that difficult to do. All we do is just snap in these plastic clips. But what's more importantly is locating these slots. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a little closer to the vehicle so you guys can see where the slots go. There's 1 slot, there's 2 slot, and there's 3 slot. They are dead center in the back of your vehicle, dead center. Okay, so let's go ahead and slide those 3 tabs into those slots. Once I slide those tabs into the slots, I can go ahead and use my thumbs and my fingers to start popping my panels back in with those clips, those plastic clips. And the top portion right here are Velcro. Remember the Velcro? Okay, so let's go ahead and close our rear hatch because we have one more thing left to do. We're going to move over here. And remember the very first thing, one of the very first things that we did remove was this plastic door. This plastic door, we're going to have to, from the passenger side, take this tab and slide it into this slot before we even push into these plastic clips, okay? So we're going to slide it into the slot, and now we're going to push the clips, okay? So now it is complete. So let's go ahead and test our third brake light just to make sure everything is connected correctly. Let's go into the vehicle. Okay, let's go in the vehicle. The good thing about this vehicle is you don't need to start your engine to test the brake lights. The engine can be totally off and you can step on the brakes and somebody in the back can actually test it for you and check it out for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and step on the brakes and let's take our camera to the back and show you guys, all right? Oh God. So there you guys go, third brake light installation. Third brake light removal and installation for you, 3 of you that actually requested this month alone. I've had this request. I had this request quite a few times over the years. I just never had the time to, and I just got totally sick of the request. I said, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. And I hope you guys are happy. It was a pretty simple one, right? Really simple one. So you guys keep the requests coming. If they are pretty quick and easy to do, I'll stop everything I'm doing and I'll try to knock one out for you guys. Just remember, guys, everything you need for your GX460 or 470 is online. It's either in a write-up or it's on a video. If you can't find it, look up my channel. Most likely I might have something, but If you, just like this video right here, if you guys are looking for a video for removing your rear wiper motor and you can't find one, you might look into the third brake light removal, and it's part of that video, right? So if you guys have been wondering what production I had to stop just to do this third brake light removal, I'm going to give you a little tiny hint. I am doing an escape hatch for the GX460. That's the only hint I'm going to give you, an escape hatch. It's going to be fun doing it too. Peace. Don't drink and drive.